morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Slotchie, Commander, Air Force ROTC Detachment 915, I want to welcome you to the commissioning ceremony at West Virginia University. I am Cadet Andrew Heil, and I will be today's narrator. You will be prompted several times to stand during this ceremony and are also free to take as many pictures as desired of the commissionees present. If you haven't done so already, please silence your electronic devices at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the presentation of the colors and for the invocation given by Cadet Aiden Becker. Color guard, present the colors.
If you please bow your heads with me. Dear God, we thank you for allowing us to gather together this afternoon to celebrate with our friends and our loved ones. We are grateful for our health and the many blessings you give to us in our lives. Let us not forget how fortunate we are to live in a free country, and we pray for the decisions of our country's leadership. Give us patience in times of stress and strength in times of hardship. We ask especially that you watch over our troops around the world who serve to keep the freedom we often take for granted. Watch over our troops' safety and keep your guiding presence in their daily lives. In your name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Cadet Beckman. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. I am pleased to welcome our honored guests, the Air Force ROTC Detachment 915 staff members. Please hold your applause until the end. The Commander, Air Force ROTC Detachment 915, Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Slotchie. Our guest speaker and Det 915 alum, Lieutenant Colonel Meredith Camilletti, United States Air Force. Colonel Jason Camilletti, United States Air Force, retired. Dr. Evan Witters, Associate Provost for Undergraduate Education. Penny Lipscomb, Director of the Center for Veteran, Military, and Family Programs. Carrie Showalter, Dean of Students and Associate Vice President, Division of Student Life. Lieutenant Colonel Amber Brignoli, Associate Vice President and Executive Director for Global Affairs. Major Lance Capel. Captain Russell Bowman. Captain James Jackson. Technical Sergeant Jeremy Sandman. Senior Airman Kirill Klamenov. Ms. Devin Milan. Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant Colonel Slotchy.
The little awkward moment. Did we clap right now or not, right? It's all good. It's all good. I want everybody to be relaxed today, right? This is all about this group right here. It's about you guys celebrating their accomplishments. So be relaxed. If you want another picture, just raise your hand, say stop, and we'll, if Dad had the finger in front of the camera, we'll stop and take another picture, all right? So everybody be relaxed. Us in uniform, we'll take care of the formalities. We'll make sure it gets done right, and you guys enjoy the ceremony. So first off, good morning to distinguished guests, WV leaders, family, friends, cadre, cadet, peers. It's an honor to welcome you here today. I'm glad you could make it. To those in the audience that helped these soon-to-be lieutenants get to where they are today, thank you very much for your support. To our cadets, last time I'm going to call you that. I'm going to do my best. No promises. But today we tear that off. We take the name cadet and we get rid of it, right? But you're getting ready to start a new chapter in your life. A challenging one, demanding one, but I have full faith that you guys are ready for this. Before we administer the oath, I want to introduce our guest speaker. First, the Camilletti family. Retired Colonel Jason Vasco in the back there, Lieutenant Colonel Meredith Camilletti in the front here, are part of an awesome alumni group we have at Det 915. Every year, the Camilletti family puts on a tailgate event where they reach out to all the alumni, buy a bunch of food, get a parking spot, tailgate spot. We bring the cadets out. It's an awesome event. So thank you, Vasco and Meredith. 2 years ago, Vasco was the guest speaker commissioning, and this year I'm honored and pleased to introduce Lieutenant Colonel Meredith Camilletti.
Thank you for the introduction. It's truly an honor to be with you here today on such a special occasion. A warm welcome to all the distinguished faculty and alumni that are joining us to witness these cadets to become lieutenants. This is a big day, not just for them and their families, but really for our entire nation. And to the families, friends, cadre, and mentors here today, thank you. None of these cadets made it here alone. Your support, sacrifice, encouragement, and belief in them help make this day possible. And finally, to our soon-to-be lieutenants, thank you for inviting me to one of the biggest days of your entire life. It's truly an honor to be here, and I'm truly humbled that you asked me. I love coming back to Morgantown. It brings back so many emotions and memories. I remember coming here as a little girl to the football games. I remember walking from Towers to the PRT in the dark nights when most of the campus was still asleep, or maybe they were still out. And I remember rushing from a nighttime chemistry test to a sold-out Coliseum to watch our Mountaineers take down the #1 UConn Huskies. The place went absolutely crazy, as you can imagine. And those were the days when burning couches was not only allowed, but somewhat encouraged, so it was a really good time. I also remember running the Coliseum steps with my ROTC friends. That was also crazy, but in a completely different way. And then I remember our aerospace dining outs, and we'd always close the night arm in arm with my friends singing Country Roads, and we would just sing it from the top of our lungs, and that really continues today for the Camilletti family for sure. What a great song, right? And it's become more than just a song, it's become really a world anthem. My family lived in England for 4 years, and during that time, we were honored to travel to about 20 different countries. And everywhere we went, and I mean everywhere, we heard country roads. We heard it in pubs, we heard it on street corners, we heard it in karaoke bars, at sporting events, people singing, swaying, smiling. It's really a song that brings everyone together. It's become a way that the world connects, because at its core, it's a song about belonging. Everyone wants to feel like they belong. Everyone wants to feel valued, appreciated, and connected to something bigger than themselves. And today, you are joining the very best teams on planet Earth, the United States Air Force and the United States Space Force. So my challenge to you is this: don't just be a good teammate, be a team builder. Build bridges, build relationships, build connections. Get to know your peers, find ways to socialize, have fun, and create friendships. At our first assignment in Langley Air Force Base, there was this little hole-in-the-wall seafood restaurant, and every Thursday they had half-price shrimp night. So of course, a bunch of broke lieutenants really wanted the half-price shrimp. So we would invite every lieutenant that we knew on base to come with us to this restaurant. And before too long, we took over the entire restaurant every Thursday night. It was really a great time. At Tyndall, we would host parties at our house for the entire operations group. Not just my squadron, not just Jason's squadron. We invited the entire ops group because someone once told me that no one is ever offended by an invitation. And so we've lived by that our entire adult lives. And even at the Pentagon, with all the bureaucracy and cubicles, we had Thursday coffee hour just to build a little camaraderie and some connection. I will tell you that those relationships matter more than you realize. Yes, you're making memories and you're making friendships, but you're also building a network of trust and support that will follow you throughout your entire career and really your entire life. And the same applies to the people that you lead. Don't just become so buried in your work that you forget about your people. Walk around, talk to them, learn from them, ask about their families, remember their birthdays, and ask how that trip went. The small things matter more than you will realize, and a handwritten note goes a long way. People may forget exactly what you wrote in that note or exactly what you said, but they remember how it made them feel. One of my first jobs as a lieutenant was running the base personnel deployment shop shortly after the terrorist attacks of September 11th. Yes, I'm that old, guys. The Air Force was rapidly changing how we deployed personnel, and tasking sometimes came in with only a few short hours to get people ready to go out the door. I was the only officer in the shop, and most of my team were very young airmen. It was very stressful, and the mission really allowed for very little air. So I tried to create an environment where everyone could just take a deep breath. We made time for the gym, we made time for team lunches in the office, and every once in a while we'd stop for a song or two and have a little dance party in the office. And I know that sounds totally ridiculous, but I will tell you that people from that team still contact me and talk about the relationships that we built during that time. Because, again, people remember how you made them feel. It all comes back to belonging. Belonging starts with connection, but growth happens through guidance, and that's where mentors come in. I want you to find people who are relatable, sharp, competent, compassionate, respected, and I want you to reach out to them. I want you to ask questions, pick their brains, seek advice, learn from them. My first squadron commander was an incredible leader, mother, and officer. She taught me how to lead not only with confidence, but also compassion at the same time. And to this day, we still meet for dinner in Washington, D.C., and we still exchange Christmas cards, because that's the power of mentorship. And one day, you'll have the opportunity to do the same for someone else. Become a mentor and shape the future. About 12 years ago, WVU adopted the slogan, "Mountaineers lead the way." I found this to be 100% true. Mountaineers are resilient, they're resourceful, they're hardworking. We just figure things out and we just get things done. As a lieutenant, you're going to be handed things that you know very little about. That's completely more normal. It can feel intimidating and overwhelming, but here's the key. Just start with a good attitude. Start with a can-do attitude, roll up your sleeves, and become the expert. Early in my career, our base was preparing for a no-notice deployment inspection, and I was tasked with developing the deployment processing procedures for the entire base. The problem was I knew very little about deployments. So I went to our chief and I said, "Chief, I have some ideas, but I'm not really sure what to do with it. I'm not sure if I'm on the right track. And he just looked at me and he said, LT, what does the AFI say? As long as you're operating within those guidelines, just go do it and make it happen. And before I knew it, I became the deployment expert for the base and was asked to shape how Air Combat Command processed deployments. I somehow became the expert. I want you to know the standards, ask the questions, learn fast, don't be afraid to think critically and solve problems. And when you see a problem, fix it. If the clock on the wall is always wrong, don't just complain about it. Change the battery, reset it, replace it. Leadership isn't just about identifying problems. Leadership is about improving things, not only for yourself, but your entire team. And that's what Mountaineers do. They lead. And finally, maintain balance in your life. You've already done this because you've gone through the experience here at WVU with ROTC. You balanced academics, you balanced physical fitness, leadership positions, ROTC requirements, and a Morgantown social life all at once. Carry that forward. Work hard, be excellent at your job, but also work out. Spend time with your friends, build a family if you choose, take your leave, travel, recharge. A balanced officer is a better officer, and one that sets the example not only for their airmen and guardians to follow. I am so excited for you. You are ready. You are ready to sing country roads. You are ready to build teams and relationships. You are ready to lead with character and competence. You are ready to be the Mountaineers that lead the way. And yes, you are absolutely ready to put that WVU alumni bumper sticker on your car and proudly carry it forward. I am proud to call you fellow Mountaineers, and soon to be brothers and sisters in arms. Congratulations on absolutely earning this moment. May God bless you, may God bless the United States of America.
Today we are here to honor the hard work and tremendous achievements of our senior cadets as they transition from cadet to second lieutenant. As commissioned officers, they will become leaders, managers, problem solvers, and planners who lead our airmen and guardians in all situations. The officer corps comprises less than 20% of all active duty Air Force and Space Force personnel. The program and path to their current point have been both strenuous and competitive. Each cadet has put in over 1,500 hours of academics, physical training, and leadership scenarios, not to include the countless hours dedicated to the cadet wing positions they have held over the years. This is 1,500 hours more than the typical WVU or Fairmont State student earning the same degree, and is a feat that deserves a round of applause. We will now begin the commissioning of the class of 2026. The President of the United States, acting upon the recommendation of the Secretary of the Air Force, has placed special trust and confidence in the patriotism, integrity, and abilities of these cadets. In view of these special qualities and their demonstrated potential to serve, they will now be commissioned as second lieutenants in the United States Air Space Force. Each cadet will recite the oath of office administered by their selected individual, then have their ranks pinned on by their selected guests and receive their first salute. To our individuals providing the oath of office and cadets, please enter the stage from the steps on the right side of the stage. Family and friends pinning on and providing the first salute will also enter from the right and exit on the left. Again, please feel free to take pictures as needed. To start, Cadet Tucker Amon will be sworn in by Captain Russell Bowman. Cadet Amon is a computer science major with an Air Force specialty as pilot.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Tucker Joel Amon,
Having been appointed as second lieutenant in the United States Air Force,
having been appointed as second lieutenant in the United States Air Force,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely,
that I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter.
discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Lieutenant Amon will have his bars pinned on by his father, Alan Amon, his mother, Hillary Amon, and his sister, Carla Amon, with his first salute given by Staff Sergeant John Welton, U.S. Army, retired. Next, Cadet Gracie Anderson will be sworn in by Commander Ryan Anderson, U.S. Navy, retired. Cadet Anderson is a Communications Sciences and Disorders major with an Air Force specialty of Airfield Operations Officer.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Gracie Marie Anderson,
Having been appointed a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force,
having been appointed a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
That I take this obligation freely,
that I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
that I, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
I will well and faithfully
I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter.
discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
Lieutenant Anderson will have her bars pinned on by her father, Brian Anderson, her mother, Tina Anderson, and her sisters, Kylie and Abby Anderson, with her first salute given by Quartermaster First Class Eric Miller, United States Navy. be sworn in by Captain Russell Bowman. Cadet Blackwood is an industrial engineering major with an Air Force Specialty of Operations Research Analyst officer.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Elliott Blackwood,
having been appointed a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force,
having been appointed a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely,
that I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter.
discharge the duties of the office upon which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Lieutenant Blackwood will have his bars pinned on by his father, Matthew Blackwood, his mother, Julie Blackwood, his brother, Evan Blackwood, and his sister, Ellen Blackwood, with his first salute given by his grandfather, Petty Officer 3rd Class Neil Blackwood, U.S. Navy. Next, Cadet Ryan Cao will be sworn in by Second Lieutenant Thomas Cao. Cadet Cao is an accounting major and will enter the United States Space Force to attend the officer training course.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. I, Ryan Cao, having been appointed a second lieutenant in the United States Space Force,
Having been appointed a second lieutenant in the United States Space Force,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I bear true faith and allegiance
that I bear true faith and allegiance
to the same,
to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
that I think without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties of the office upon which I'm about to enter.
discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Lieutenant Cao will have his bars pinned on by his father, Con Cao, his mother, Jennifer Cao, and his brother, Connor Cao, with his first salute given by Ronald Denley, U.S. Army, retired.
Thank you.
Next, Cadet Page Heishman-Tolstyka will be sworn in by Captain Russell Bowman. Cadet Heishman-Tolstyka is a criminal justice major with an Air Force specialty of intelligence officer.
Raise your hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Page Heishman-Tolstyka,
having been appointed a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force,
having been appointed a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely,
that I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter.
discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Lieutenant Heishman-Tolstyka will have her bars pinned on by her mother, Sarah Tolstyka, her stepfather, former Sergeant, United States Army, Brian Tolstyka, her brother, Brody Tolstyka, and her grandmother, Linda Swanson, with her first salute given by Airman First Class Gary Swanson. Next, Cadet Ryan Repasy will be sworn in by Captain Russell Bowman. Cadet Repasy is an Energy Land Management major with an Air Force specialty of Missileer officer.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Ryan Andrew Repasy,
having been appointed a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force,
having been appointed a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely,
that I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties of the office upon which I'm about to enter.
discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Lieutenant Repasy Repasy will have his bars pinned on by his father, Greg Repasy, his sister, Charlotte Repasy, and will have his first salute given by Technical Sergeant David Wigg.
Hey, not so far.
Next, Cadet John Seyle will be sworn in by Major Lance Kaplan. Cadet Seyle is an international studies major and will enter the United States Space Force to attend the officer training course.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, John Seyle V,
Having been appointed a second lieutenant in the United States Space Force,
having been appointed a second lieutenant in the United States Space Force,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
of the office upon which I'm about to enter.
of the office upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Lieutenant Seyle will have his bars pinned on by his father, John Seyle, his mother, Ann Seyle, his grandmother, Ann Jacobs, and his sister, Gracie Seyle, with his first salute given by his grandfather, William Billingsley, U.S. Army, retired. Next, Cadet Gabriele Smith will be sworn in by Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Slotchy. Cadet Smith is a philosophy and multidisciplinary studies major with an Air Force specialty of logistics readiness officer.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Gabriele Smith,
I've been appointed as Second Lieutenant in the United States Air Force.
having been appointed as Second Lieutenant in the United States Air Force,
Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
That I bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
that I bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
That I take this obligation freely,
that I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservations or purpose of evasion.
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
And that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I'm about to enter.
and I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Lieutenant Smith will have her barge pinned on by her mother, Emily Smith, her father, Paul Smith, and her sister, Elliott Smith, and her other sister, her sister, Michaela Lugan, and her brother, Jake Lugan, with her first salute given by her father, Sergeant Paul Smith, U.S. Army, retired. At this time, Lieutenant Colonel Slotchy would like to award each new lieutenant with their commissioning certificates, along with the Airman's coin, to signify their transition from cadet training to Airmen or Guardians. This is a tradition for all Airmen in the U.S. Air Force and Guardians in the U.S. Space Force. Lieutenants, please come forward.
Round of applause.
Lieutenants, please take your seats. Lieutenant Colonel Slotchy, any final words for our brand new lieutenants?
We do have some. A little bit better than awards or words. We're going to give an award and some gifts. We're going to start with the award first. All right. This group here has won their fair share of awards in their time in ROTC. Combined GPA of this graduating class 3.83. It's pretty impressive. Two of these now lieutenants are leaving WVU with a 4.0. Cadet Anderson and Cadet Amon, please stand up real quick. Computer science degree and the School of Medicine right there, so pretty dang impressive. We also had a now lieutenant win the Order of Augusta, which is basically the top 8 students in the graduating class. Cadet Smith, go ahead and stand up, please. So they have won their fair share of awards in college and in ROTC. But the things about the ROTC awards is, unfortunately, they just stay here, right? They get a certificate and they can do whatever they want with that, but there's one award you can win in ROTC that goes on to your Air Force career, and that's the Distinguished Graduate Award. We had 2 awarded to this graduating class. One was awarded in December to Lieutenant Nafziger back here, but this group here also has another distinguished graduate. And the distinguished graduate from this group is now Lieutenant Tucker Amon. And then we do have some gifts, right? So every year the cadre come together and we put together some gifts. You guys bring those on up, please. We hope this is something you guys will use every day in your Space Force and Air Force careers. I know one of them you'll hopefully use every day. It's a belt, so you'll put it on. And but we hope you enjoy them. We hope you think of Det 915 when you're out there. But I do have a final few words here as we wrap up here. There's 2 things I want you guys to remember. First off is you're going to make mistakes. You're going to stumble, right? We all do. What makes a great leader, though, is being humble enough to admit when you made that mistake, the courage to fix it, and the wisdom not to make the same mistake twice. All right? The second thing is be yourself. Don't try to be somebody you think you should be, how the lieutenant should look. Be yourself. Being you is what got you here today. All right? And finally, I just want to thank everyone for being here today. Your cadre, your peers, your friends, your family, we are all so proud of what you've done to get right here, and we're even more excited to see what that next chapter is. So go out there, make Det 915 proud, lead from the front. All right, congratulations, lieutenants.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes this morning's ceremony. Please stand for the singing of the Air Force and Space Force song. You will find the lyrics to the Air Force song and the Space Force song in your program if you would like to sing along. Afterwards, please feel free to offer your congratulations, take photos, and join us for some refreshments. Thank you. Congratulations, commissioning class of 2026.